Hey everyone, it's John with Vermont Homesteader, and it's a beautiful, beautiful fall day in Vermont. It's supposed to be 70 today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. We don't get 70s in October in Vermont very often. It's usually 50s or 60s, and in fact on Thursday the bottom's going to drop and we're going to go back to those 40s and 50s during the day and 20s and 30s at night. So it's crunch time. We got 3 days to get some stuff done. Today I'm going to be planting garlic, and I'm going to take you through that process. You always plant garlic here in Vermont in the fall. Some people try and plant it in the spring. I've actually planted it in the spring, and I do get garlic, but it's not as big because it just doesn't have that time to hibernate in the winter like it should. So we're going to do it right this year. We're going to plant it in the fall. This is the perfect time in Vermont. You want to plant it sometime between the 15th and the 31st, and we're right smack dab in the middle. I think it's the 21st today. So I'm going to take you through what we're going to do. Well, you need some garlic, and we're going to peel that in a minute, get it down to its individual cloves. We're going to put some organic compost in the garden, and then after we put the compost in, we're then going to till it. I'm just going to use the little hand tiller. I already turned this section up with the tractor and tiller, but it's sat here for a few weeks. So I'm going to put the compost in, and then I'm going to till it back up by hand with the little hand tiller and work it in a little bit. And then I'm going to take a trowel or a little shovel, and I'm going to plant this garlic a clove at a time, and I'll show you how to do that. And then we're going to cover it with straw, and the straw creates a nice warm blanket for it all winter. And then next spring you'll see green shoots. There's actually one garlic in here that I missed, and it got tilled up, but it's growing again already. And you get these green shoots in the spring, and then the shoots will get probably 18 inches tall, 12 inches to 18 inches tall, and then garlic will form underneath in the soil. And then you get to pick it in like July or so and have nice cloves of garlic all year round to put in with your food, with your meals. It's good for your heart. It's very heart healthy stuff. Keeps your blood pressure down. I'm not a doctor, but it works for me because I started using it every day and my blood pressure came down a ton, and I am back down to normal blood pressure. So it might work for you. I'd try it. It's also just tasty. So I'll take you along with me and just follow along. So I have two different kinds of garlic. I have this. It's a hardneck garlic, which you need to plant if you're going to plant in the fall. You want hardneck, not softneck. You can get away with softneck if you plant in the spring, but not in the fall. Hardneck garlic. I got these online, and then these I got from a friend, Pete, and he grows garlic. He grows great garlic, and we're going to try some of his too. I'm going to separate them out in the garlic plot so that I can tell which ones are Pete's and which ones were the online ones. Hopefully Pete's do well, because I'll just save garlic bulbs every year, and then you can use them as your seed for the next year. But so what you want to do is you take your whole garlic, and I opened it up a little bit so you can see, and you just pull a clove out at a time. When you plant them, and you want to leave the coverings on them, Don't peel the garlic like you're going to eat it. And when you plant it, that's the base. You can see it's flat, fairly flat. Looks like it came off a stem. And then you have the top, which is not super pointy, but more pointy. So you're going to plant it this way: the base at the bottom, the pointy top, pointy end at the top, and out of this pointy end, a shoot will come out in the spring. So you just peel the cloves out one at a time, and then after I till the compost in, we'll plant. So it's pretty simple though. They come right out. Oh, see, that one popped all the way out. I'll still plant it, but it'll probably die because it doesn't have any covering, but we'll try. And there's a whole bunch more in here. You just gotta get them out of here. And you can plant the little ones, plant the big ones. See, this one's already starting to grow a shoot right here. That's what happens. It comes right out the pointy end, little green shoot. And in the spring, those, like I said, those will grow to 12, 18 inches. You get these long shoots. See, there's one forming there too. And you can eat those shoots. You can pick like a couple off a plant, and you can dice them up and cook them. They taste just like garlic. So we're going to keep going here. We're going to get these cloves out, and then we're going to go to tilling up all the compost into the garden. I got it all spread out there. Dump those bags, and we're going to till that up in a few minutes. So I got a lot of garlic split up, and now we're going to do some tilling, some hand tilling. So as you can see, that's all chewed up, and all that compost is worked in. Very nice. And now we've got all our garlic split up. We got our trowel. This garlic, oh my goodness, it's huge. The stuff that Pete grows. That's like 2 or 3 normal cloves together. Look, here's a clove from the internet bought one. And then here's Pete's. It's at least 2. The width of 2 of them, might be even 3. Huge garlic. Can't wait to eat some. I haven't eaten any yet, but I'm going to definitely put some on something soon. And here we go. So I just wanted to do an up close. I mean, you can just use your hand. You don't even need the shovel. But just dig a little hole, put the garlic pointy end up, and then just cover it. Probably 2 inches of dirt, that's it. And garlic can be planted fairly close together, about 6 inches apart. So that's what we're going to do here. Every 6 inches we're going to put one of these cloves in and cover it up. So I planted 4 rows. I got a row of Pete's garlic, and then I've got 3 rows of Russian, and they're all hardneck. And I'm just putting these in so that hopefully they'll still be there after the winter snow, and I'll know approximately where I put it in. I'm also, for a better separation, these are fiberglass poles. Always touch them with a glove because they leave splinters, and fiberglass splinters are not fun. Worse than metal splinters, I'd say. And I'm going to put one at this end, and you can see my foot tracks. That's where I walk, so the row is right in front of it. So right at the edge of the foot tracks is where I'm going to put this. Put one at the other end. And what I'll do is next spring, this other half of this open area is all going to be onions. That's what I did last year too, garlic and onions in the same plot. Now I'm going to take bales of straw and we're going to cover it. We're going to give it a blanket for the winter. Always have a good knife with you. It doesn't have to be big. Little pocket knife always comes in handy. break up the straw, a couple inches thick. You literally want to give it a blanket for the winter. And don't worry about it. The garlic will grow right up through it next spring. The important thing is to keep it as warm as possible. And it's gonna freeze. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it won't freeze as hard as if there was just bare ground. Straw also helps keep weeds out. There's a row of plastic here, so we're getting the straw right up to the row of plastic. And that should do it. The rain and the snow will kind of flatten this out, and it'll make a nice blanket on top of all the garlic. Now we've got all this area here for onions next year. So, and that's it. That is fall planting of garlic, and that's how it's done. Like, subscribe, and share. Send your comments if you have any. Some things that maybe I could do better, or if you had a benefit with this. If you learned something, let me know. Thanks for coming out. Vermont Homesteader.